And a clean start here in Section 2. South Hamilton will open up with Logan Peters. Won the 1,600 meters at last year's state meet. Third in the 800. And Lake Mills. South Hamilton and Underwood. Roland Story. 157 and change on Peters. Lake Mills with Carson Rigg, Madrid, and Roland Story. .158.2 on that carry for Hill of South Hamilton. As they move to the backstretch. And Underwood running Saban on this leg. South Hamilton out in front with Berg. And Lake Mill. Anchor leg. .808.75 the time to beat. South Hamilton and Underwood and Madrid 1, 2, and 3. Then it's Lake Mills. Roland Story. South Hamilton with Grove. Underwood running Wolin. And it's Madrid with Renzi. And South Hamilton and Underwood, an outstanding race up front. Madrid, Lake Mills. And that is the second state meet relay victory for South Hamilton. Their first coming in 1989 in the mile medley. South Hamilton, Peters, Hill, Berg, and Grove. They are the 2A 4x8 champions, 801. First of 6 heats. 2A boys shuttle hurdle relay. Dyke New Hartford leading off with Cade Fuller running in 3 and 4. That's Clarinda on the inside with Scholl. Dyke New Hartford with Grant Bixby on this leg. Clarinda with Shatava. Mount Air running Knapp. Brighton on the leg for Hinton. That is Dyke New Hartford. They qualified to this year's Drake Relays, leading the field here in this first heat in 2A. Dyke New Hartford with Eli Sohn. They'll be anchoring Seth Eden. Dyke New Hartford. Mount Air with Frost. They'll anchor Klumhouse. Dyke New Hartford and Mount Air. Dyke New Hartford, Mount Air, Hinton, and Clarinda. Dyke New Hartford. .59.64. And the first of 3 heats. Martinson got out well in 4. Avery Martinson of Monticello, 7th at Drake. 7th in this race a year ago. Seth Eden of Dyke New Hartford. Martinson and Eden. Remember, we're qualifying on a time basis only. 1485 for Martinson. 1485. Heat number 2. Draven Decray of Davis County in 1. Jake Fisher, a qualifier last year for Trainer in 2. Third and final section underway. 1:30.70 by Bellevue, the time to beat. Williamsburg running in lane 4, opening up with Drake Powell. They were 4th in this race last year. They took it to Drake this year and finished 8th. Mount Air in 3 with Connor Eaton. They'll run Wheeler on the second leg. Sioux Center in 7. That's Woodward Academy on the outside, running Delonte Gervin. 4 freshmen running for Woodward Academy. Dyke New Hartford with Bixby. They'll anchor Kiewiet, the long jump champion. Dyke New Hartford and Williamsburg. Williamsburg running Gage Hayes and Faber. And he has Williamsburg on the move as they move to the backstretch, and they'll be anchoring Caden Weegent. Williamsburg with Gage Hayes and Faber. Mount Air running well with Aarons. They'll be anchoring Haveman. Williamsburg and Mount Air. 1:30.70 the time to beat. Caden Weegent on the anchor leg for Williamsburg. He brings it off the turn. Mount Air with Haveman. Dyke New Hartford with the long jump champion Parker Kiewiet. 1:30.70 the time to beat. $129.71 for Williamsburg. Bellevue, it appears, will be second overall. Williamsburg, $129.71. And now we'll move. Third and final section, 56-24 the time to beat. Bixby in 4, Albright, last year's runner-up for Okoboji, running in lane 5. Albright, the only top 8 finisher from a year ago to return here in 2019. That's Wasman of Sibley Cheaton on the outside. He was 9th last year. Ethan Albright of Okoboji, a Drake Relays qualifier, is out in front. Bixby of Dyke New Hartford in 4. He too qualified for Drake. Albright and Bixby. Ethan Albright of Okoboji, the runner-up a year ago. 56-24 is the time to beat. Albright and Bixby. Wasman of Sibley Cheaton. Kyle closing well on the inside. It was Albright, 54-52. Last year the runner-up, this year the champion, 54-52. Ethan Albright of Okoboji. Now we'll move to Class 3A, 400 hurdles. And here's your final section in the 2A 1,600-meter medley. South Hamilton in 4, opening up with Galatich. In lane 5, that's Garner Hayfield Ventura with Devian Moore. Northeast in 7 with Williams. They'll run Stoll on the second leg. They're set to run Braden Hoyer, the high jump runner-up on the 400. Northeast in 7, Dyke New Hartford in 8 with Sonnenberg. South Central Calhoun with Jared Burks. They'll run McAllister on the 400. Comanche with Caesar. They're running Hardison on the quarter. Garner Hayfield Ventura with Renner. McAllister running for South Central Calhoun. Boyer running the 400 for Northeast. South Central Calhoun with McAllister. Spencer Moon is set to anchor. Moon was 4th in the 3,200. South Central Calhoun. Dyke New Hartford, Des Moines Christian, Northeast. South Central Calhoun. Spencer Moon has the stick. 3:39.24 is our time to beat. Dyke New Hartford will run Ryan Moore. And in the back of the pack, we have Logan Peters. who ran on the winning 4x18 for South Hamilton. Won the 1600 a year ago, and Reese Smith, who ran 9:11 for 3200 on Thursday to set a new meet record for Garner Hayfield Ventura. But out in front is South Central Calhoun with Spencer Moon. South Central Calhoun, Logan Peters has taken South Hamilton to second. And Reese Smith is on the move for Garner Hayfield Ventura. They're now running third. There's 400 to go. Spencer Moon, he'll be taking his talents to Simpson next year, and he leads the field as they move down the backstretch. And a great battle for third, South Hamilton, Garner Hayfield Ventura, and Northeast. Northeast with Haskin. Reese Smith on the anchor for Garner Hayfield Ventura. 200 to go. Spencer Moon and South Central Calhoun out front. Garner Hayfield Ventura, Northeast, and South Hamilton. 3:39.24, the time to beat. 3:39.24. South Central Calhoun. Reese Smith with an outstanding anchor leg for Garner Hayfield Ventura. South Hamilton in third. 158.4 on that anchor for Spencer Moon. 154.5 for Reese Smith. 158 flat for Logan Peters. 3:35 flat for your...
Bang, bang, won't stop till we're legend.
And this is heat number 2. Williamsburg with Delamuth, South Central with Berks, Unity Christian with Franken. Northeast with Haskin. Dyke New Hartford with Moore.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling his vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end.
Dyke New Hartford with Kinney. That's Forest City on the outside with Jordan Spooner. Dyke New Hartford with Kinney. Dyke New Hartford. Roland Story. Dyke New Hartford. Dyke New Hartford. Forest City. Northeast. And Dyke New Hartford out first. On the third leg here in heat number 2. They're running Grant Bixby on this leg. Forest City with Seth Brock. Northeast with Chad Williams. They'll be anchoring Braden Hoyer. And Dyke New Hartford with Grant Bixby. Kiewiet, the Drake Relays and state long jump champion, will anchor. Forest City with Brock. They'll be anchoring Ben Marmaras. South Central Calhoun got a good carry from Chase McAllister, and they're anchoring Blake McAllister. Dyke New Hartford and Forest City. South Central Calhoun. Roland Story on the move. And they've moved into second. Then it's Forest City and South Central, Calhoun and Northeast, but Dike New Hartford out in front with Kiewiet. Dike New Hartford, Roland Story. Grant Olson giving them a good carry. Then it's Forest City. Unity Christian with Luke Wagner. And Hoyer closing well for Northeast, but it is Dike New Hartford. 3:25.19 for Dike New Hartford. And now we go to heat number. And section number 3. And this field moving to the backstretch in the first exchange. Bellevue running in 7, running Parker on the second leg. Running Schwartz on the 200. Bellevue, the runner-up in the 4x2 yesterday. Comanche with Blake Hardison, and they'll anchor Eric Campy, who was third in the open 400. Comanche and Jessup. Jessup will anchor Wheats and Camp. He was fourth in that open 400. West Marshall. Bellevue with Mason Jackson. Bellevue with Mason Jackson. And here comes your field off the turn in this final section. Bellevue and Jessup. 136.07 the time to beat. North Fayette Valley was Zach Massman. $135.23 for North Fayette Valley. There's your unofficial winner, $135.23. North Fayette Valley, $135.23. $135.26 for Dike New Hartford. 49.3 on that anchor for Kiewiet of Dike. Section number 2. Trainer, Dike New Hartford, Des Moines Christian, and Lake Mills. Trainer opening up with their All-State high jumper Jack Tarks. Dike New Hartford with Fuller. Des Moines Christian led off with Herbers. Des Moines Christian running Waring. Dike New Hartford with Bixby. Dike New Hartford, Des Moines Christian. Trainer with Wyatt James. Lake Mills with Beamer. Dike New Hartford with Eli Sohn. Trainer with Schaff. Des Moines Christian coming back with Grain on this leg. Dike New Hartford with Seth Eden. Dike New Hartford, trainer with Fisher. $59.49 for Dike New Hartford. And this 2A boys final underway. Martinson out well in 4. Van Holzen of South Central in 5. Martinson, and Eden of Dike New Hartford. Eden, Martinson, and Van Holzen putting up a great race. And Martinson of Monticello. Avery Martinson of Monticello, your 2A champion. Monticello. And the 2A boys, Bellevue, Underwood, who was 6th a year ago, Western Christian, Dike New Hartford, Mount Ayr, Pocahontas area, Roland Story, and North Fayette Valley. North Fayette Valley on the outside with Clark, Roland Story with McElrath, Pocahontas area with Olhertz. Mount Ayr getting a good carry from Hunter Aaron. Dike New Hartford with Ryan Moore. Dike New Hartford running Derek Kinney. Mount Ayr with Wheeler. Dike New Hartford with Kinney on this leg. They'll run Grant Bixby third. Mount Ayr running well with Wheeler. They'll run Connor Eaton on the next leg. Dike New Hartford with Kinney. Bixby awaits the stick, and here's the battle for second. Western Christian, Underwood. Dike New Hartford first with the exchange. Then Western Christian. That's Dike New Hartford as they make their way to the video board. Western Christian, Mount Ayr. This is the 2A boys 4x4. Dike New Hartford, Mount Ayr, Western Christian. Bellevue, Underwood, Roland Story. And we're going to the anchor. Kiewiet, the long jump champion, anchoring for Dike New Hartford. Mount Ayr with Haveman. Western Christian has Siebenbergen on the anchor leg. Dike New Hartford and Mount Ayr. Roland Story. Underwood, Pocahontas area. Here's the battle for the lead. It's Dike New Hartford and Mount Ayr. Parker Kiewiet, Hunter Haveman, Dike New Hartford and Mount Ayr. Underwood. Dike New Hartford. 2A 4x4 champion. 49.9 on the anchor for Kiewiet. 48.9 for Haveman of Mount Ayr. And ladies and gentlemen, the awards ceremony will be indoors in the field house. So if you're involved with a team that finished in the top 3 in 1A or 2A, you